Okay, folks, I'm here at the entrance to the ice cave. Someone has managed to get 8 beds on one foundation. That's pretty cool. So I've got a bunch of gear all stored up here, and I've got a preserving bin with some more potions and food and stuff. So if I die, I should be able to re-equip and go back and get all my stuff. I just kited all the bears out of here, so I think I can safely leave my griffin here. We'll see. It's on neutral, so it will defend itself. But let's do this. So I've got a bunch of potions on me. I've got Enduro Stew, Focal Chili, Lazarus Chowder, Freya Curry, which is probably the most important one. And I'm also going to take some Cactus Broth too, which hopefully will make some of the bad things ignore me. I'm going to go in, hopefully with the strategy that I don't have to kill everything, and that I can just kite around things, or, you know, kind of maneuver my way around if I can. I have seen a little bit of folks doing this, but this is definitely my first time. So, and I'm not super familiar with it, so I'm going to be kind of learning as I go. Definitely looks like a good place to get crystal. I got to figure out the way I go from here. I actually haven't put much of the fur on at all yet. The flak I'm wearing seems to be doing the trick. And that's how I came in, so the rest of the way must be hiding somewhere. I might have to break something. Not sure. Let me look around and see if I can figure out where to go from the very beginning here. Okay, it's pretty clear. It's just through this little waterfall. See, I told you I haven't done this before. So hopefully I'll be alright. I know there's a lot of bears here, and there are ice worms at a certain point. I know it's a lot easier to do this with 2 people, but it's going to be just me this time. So hopefully I'll be able to get away with it. I do have a lot of high-level gear on, so we shall see how it goes. I definitely have to be ready with the shield for ice worms when they come. Not sure how soon I'm going to be seeing them. I know you can peek for them using K mode like this. So there is our first bear, and I'm not going to be adverse this time to just trying to get around things. Like I said, you know, I can kill it if I need to, but I'm happy to just do this as well. So, okay, so there's a couple different paths here. We got a bunch of bears, and I'm not sure exactly where I'm going. That looks like a way down. There's a fork to the right and a fork to the left. They may all end up in the same place. I have no idea. Let's see if I can maybe go along these up here and avoid some of the bears. Thing is, I don't really want to kill the bears. I like bears. Killing a bunch of bears would make me sad, and I want to be happy. So we're gonna do it this way and see how far we get. That's a lot of bears to kill. It would lighten my load a little bit to use up some of my ammo, but I don't really need to. So just going around. I wouldn't mind getting some nice loot too. I'm pretty heavy though, so I don't even know if I could carry the loot at this point, depending on what it is. So let's cruise around the right side first, and we'll see what we find, and then we'll come back around the left if we need to. So I'm gonna come back down in here. I haven't seen any loot or anything so far. There's a loot drop right there. So let's go check that out if I can. I wish there was some way to disable a parachute. Oh, I know what I can do. I can just come down here like this and see what we got. So we got an Ascendant Mammoth saddle. I just got one of those recently, and I'm already encumbered. So I think I'm going to have to let go of the saddle. Yeah. I actually just found one of those recently. I gotta shoot some things so I lose some weight. Fat, right? Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and keep this out for now, in case an ice worm sneaks up on us. And yeah, I'm just kind of going in blind. Just seeing where this takes me. I do not have this place memorized, but at this point, this is when I get to know it. Beautiful. And indeed very icy. So there's definitely an upper level up there. Let's finish exploring this lower part. So the main goal in here is not loot, but the artifact. This is the last of the scary caves that I need to do in order to do the boss fight. And that's the big goal. If I am able to carry some loot out, that would be okay. But like I said, it's not the main thing we're after. I'm trying to spare the bears if I can. We'll see how this goes. There's a lot of bears there. Looks like there's another loot drop right there, so let's continue doing this furtively. Not that I couldn't kill them, I just don't want to. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Looks like a nice pistol. Take that. And the mantis saddle. An ascendant mantis saddle. So, again, I'm going to leave the saddles for now. I'll take blueprints, but I'd be too heavy. So, looks like that is the end of this direction. We have holes up there. I don't know if those are tunnels I'm supposed to go through, or if those are just like random wormholes for decoration for the ice worms. Let's see if we can see any ice worms yet. I can't. Doesn't mean there aren't any. But let's go ahead and get on out of here if I can. Again, avoiding the bears. I am using a reusable grapple, but you could have stocked yourself up with a whole bunch of regular grapples. I think they'd work in here, although I don't really know. Alright, so I'm gonna go back around to where we took the fork and go along the right side and see where that takes me. Definitely looks like there's stuff up above we have to do. I'm going to see if there's a way to get there more naturally than just grappling my way up. Not sure how much stuff is up here. Let's just go take a peek real quick. Make sure we're not missing anything up above here. Okay, so this does get us onto a whole pathway. Let's see, let's go take a peek at what's going on here. We got a bridge, definitely some tunnels, a couple bears. We might have been able to come to this around from the other side, so I'm going to try that first. Just trying to make sure that I'm being completionist about it. And you know what we can do is just fly back this way. Thank Aberration for all the awesome stuff it's given us for doing caves and things like that. With the gliders and the zip lines and the climbing picks. It definitely opens up a lot of possibilities. Avoid the bears. Again, ooh, what's that down there? Oh, that's a Easter bear. I see. Got myself a little stuck here. Let's see. Let's go like that. And then can we lower ourselves onto this one? Can. Cheesing it a little bit, but I don't really like the idea of the mass slaughter of the bears, which I've said already. Anyway, we're going to go around that way, I think, and see where that leads us. I probably should have streamed this just so folks could give me a little guidance. I don't waste too much time looking around in here. We've got a bridge that way. Looks like we got more loot over there. I think we came in over there somewhere. Don't exactly remember now. Or at least I remember, but I don't see it. But that's okay. We're not ready to leave yet. Whoop. And sidelock died. Alright, so that looks like this might be the end of this direction. Let's go see. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're meant to really climb down that way. So I'm going to leave that direction be. We got a bear right there. Let's go ahead and see what we got in here. Alright, we got an iguanodon saddle. I'm going to leave the club. I think I'll just bust these things so they have a chance to respawn. Or at least so I don't think that I need to come back for it. Alright, so let's come up here and let's get over onto that bridge. And see what adventures that leads us on. I wish I remembered exactly how I got in here, but I'm going to have to figure that out sooner or later. The cactus broth is worn off. I'm going to take another one of those. And which one else am I missing? Looks like the Lazarus chowder, but I'm going to leave it in case I really need it. I'm hoping that the cactus broth will just keep things from noticing me. Let's take a good look around here. There's this whole area you could walk down to. Don't see where that would get you to. Oh, that was the area I was down in, wasn't it? And that was the drop that I just got. So, okay, we're up above that. Good, I got that put together. Let's go ahead here and see what's going on. There's a bear. See if we can go up here. A little too high to grapple to. Do that. Let's go around this side and see what we find. And then it looks like we may need to go through that way. I see a drop over there. So let's go check that out. So quiet and eerie, especially with me not shooting things. So that's a yellow drop. I do think I'm going to have to kill some bears to get that. So I guess we'll go ahead and do it. Start with the rocket launcher. Alrighty. And then we'll move on to the rifle. Ooh, load up. Okay. Handle that. Time for the shotgun. And we're okay. Sorry, bears. But I had to get the loot. Oh, and there's another bear. It's running away. That's a good move. I have a feeling, though, it's not going to stick with that. Alright, we got more bears coming. Ooh, boy. Okay. Seems like we're doing alright. And armor is holding up. It's all flax still. Not using any fur at the moment. It's just weighing me down. So now I know with this Ascendant Flak gear, I don't really need fur. Might be the Free a Curry helping too. I'm not sure. So we got some loot. Stone hatchet. I think I'll drop that and take that. That's pretty funny. Alright, I've heard it's good for loot in here. Seems alright so far. Nothing too fancy. Sorry, bears. But you'll respawn. I like it when it's mobs that I actually, you know, feel like are bad guys and not just killing bears. Got a real affinity for them. I usually avoid them, like even when I'm hunting food with my dinos and stuff. I don't do a lot of bear killing. But we will need to do some here. Clearly. Alright. I'm just going to go ahead and go for these guys. Seems like that's pushing the range a little bit. Okay. Whew, a little close. But we got it. I brought a lot of shotgun shells. So we should be good to go with them. So I bet that's the way we need to go. That looks like an ice worm hole. Let's go where the ice worms are. That's a good idea, right? Let's just take a peek around here. And yeah, there's some loot here. So let's check that out. That's a nice blueprint. That's a silly blueprint, but I'll take it since it's a blueprint and doesn't weigh anything. So I think we're not meant to go this way. Let's just take a quick peek and just see what's going on. Yeah, that's the way I went down before. So yeah, looks like we need to go into the hole. Let's do that. Alright. And just took a little damage there. Let me go ahead. Eat a few of those so it won't be that I didn't bring them for no reason. All my potions have worn off. Avoid that bear. And let's keep going. Okay, so now we're cold. Let's put some booties on. So I don't lose too much armor value that way. That helps a bit. And we still have more free curry if we need it. But I'm going to ration them now since we're not really needing them. There's going to be worms pretty soon probably. Let's go ahead. Let's get this loaded up. And then let's just carry this. So if a worm comes, we'll use the shield first so we don't get wrecked right away. And then we'll get to a place where we can shoot. We'll see what comes along here. Bunch of bears there. Looks like I may need to kill those. Unfortunately. Let's peek for worms. I'm a little high up so I can't see much yet. There may be some down there. Let's use this vantage to clear the way. I probably could continue to go around with the grapple. But I don't want to feel like I've cheesed it too much either, as much as I don't want to hurt the bears. Looks like they're stuck in a hole. We can keep working on them. There's sure a lot of them. But I did try to get by with the grapple, and it didn't work out. I definitely have been in some trouble. Okay, missed that one. Now they're finding their way up to me. One more down. This thing does quite a bit of damage. We figured out that the max we can get the weapons up to is 755. on this server, and we've definitely maxed these out using the mine wipe when we make them and putting everything into crafting skill. You're Easter. Okay, I think we've cleared the way. I think that one's dead, so we're good to go on. That is fully loaded, yes. So let's keep the shield up in case we get a worm. And this may be a long episode, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the tension of going along doing this with me. Caves and stuff have never been my thing. I like building, but I want some tech stuff. So I am definitely learning how to do this, trying to improve my skills at it. Going solo, I don't know if that was a good idea, but I didn't have time to arrange it with anybody, and we have set a date for next week to do the boss fight. So I got to get this part done. There are folks who already have the artifact from here, but since I didn't get all the artifacts for Aberration and we did that boss fight yet, I am still going to go back and do those. I wanted to at least do this one fully, to actually complete getting all the artifacts on Ragnarok. And also, just as a shout out to the devs here who did so much work on this awesome map, I want to check out every inch of it. So this is definitely still part of our Exploring Ragnarok series. I'm still, after all this time, still exploring new stuff. We've got a quivering bear stuck in the corner. No longer level 348. And here's some nice embellishments here. We got a little blood stains on the side, where apparently the worms killed some bears. And another bear there. Definitely preemptively eliminating any issues. I know there's a fork here, or at least it seems to be there's a fork here. So we're going to check it out. I know there's one direction that just has some dead bears and doesn't really get you anywhere. Not just the bears I just killed, but yeah, this is the one. So this is part of it. Apparently you're supposed to think that the ice worms did this, left some bears dead and stuck in the sides. Wow. Okay. But pretty sure this is not the way we're going to go. I'm going to finish it though real quick. Seems a little small for there to be worms in here. But I'm just going to check out the whole thing this way. Yeah, it looks like we got some backstory here. We got a sleeping bag and some gear of somebody who was in here before. Hopefully they did alright and they made it out. We shall see if we see anything else. Nice work, devs. I'll leave all these here. Ugh, the blood smears. Okay, well, we'll leave that guy for on the way back out. Not sure how soon. Oh, boss is available. Okay. So we are in the zone. Hopefully I'm not going to get creamed at this point. Let's do that. Let's take these again, just in case they help us with anything. And move on. Alright, so this is to make sure you don't cheese it with any tames in here, I guess. Looks like we got a bear in there. That looks like it has a saddle, though. Is that somebody's bear? Oh, it's a thyla. It's one of my thylas. So somebody left a thyla in here. Or did. He's got it. He's cheesing it by using the tame in here. See if this has some of my history. It does. This is one of the ones that I raised. Cool, cool. Well, it looks like he bred it with part of my line there. So that's awesome. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to leave it here. He must have brought it in as a baby. But we'll see. One of my server mates just left me a message saying if I die, make it good. So there could be worms in here anywhere. Let's look around. Not sure if they would show up or not. I'm definitely feeling a little nervous. But there's no turning back. Gonna do this. And the cool thing is each time you do one of these caves, it becomes much more familiar and less daunting each time. After the number of times I've been in the labyrinth now. Seems pretty cool. So any moment now, I'm sure I'm going to have a worm jump out at me. So I'm just going to keep the shield up. That must be the dude who left the sleeping bags. Doesn't look like he did too well. So we got 3 directions here. That's annoying. That means we got lots of stuff to do. Let's check again. See if I see any worm sign anywhere. And I do not. So I guess we'll have to check them all out. So we'll just do 1, 2, 3. Going around counterclockwise. And check out one at a time. So this one, thankfully, is a dead end very quickly. So that's not the way I'm going. Let's go down the middle one. Actually, let's check the left one first. And see what that does for us. A little nervous I haven't seen a worm yet. We can come down here and get some obsidian. That would be pretty silly. Let's look for worms again. That's an in-game feature, so I don't feel like that's cheating. And come through. So we still have that other fork in the middle. We took the left one, I think. Whoa, okay. There is a worm.